Oh, snails, oh snails. These Malaysian cone slash trumpet snails. Some people call them cone snails. Some people call them trumpet snails. They're the same thing though. And they're becoming the bane of my existence because I have no other problems to deal with. And I've been slowly focusing on getting rid of them. And why? Well, you'll see it on this guy in the last couple days videos on his right side. He had taken, if they swim fast along the glass and one of those pointy snails is pointing in the wrong direction, they turn into little spears and they damage the fish. And it's been an ongoing issue. They're really hard to deal with. You know, people say put clown loaches in because they'll eat them, which is true. But then they'll also stress the crap out of my discus, and we can't have that. I have, I forget now if it's 6 or 8. I think I have 8 assassin snails in there. They're doing their thing, but they don't kill at a very fast rate. I was told they'll kill one adult Malaysian cone snail a day. Well, I've been plucking all the adults to force them to have to feed on babies. So every time I see a bigger one, and I'm pretty good. Like all the big guys, the like full-grown ones are. I don't see any. I'm sure there's some in the gravel, but every time I see one, I've been plucking it now for the last couple weeks. We're getting down to this point where I'm just getting all these babies roughly the same size. So after this video, because there's a number of them on the glass and up on these rocks, I'm going to go in with a hose and I'm just going to take them out of the equation. And I might have to buy more of these assassin snails. Problem is they're $8 each. They know people need them and they get you. So I can't find them any cheaper anywhere. Maybe I could order them online, but then I'd have to pay shipping and likely import fees. And, when you mail stuff over the border, there's paperwork, and really the best way to do it is to drive over the border, but I'm not allowed to drive anymore. Not because I did anything illegal. I just don't see well enough, and I got some other issues that make me a threat, basically, to myself and everyone else on the road, and it's beyond my control. It's nothing I did wrong. I'm not a drunk. I don't even drink alcohol. I've never been DUI'd. I've never been a criminal. It's none of that stuff. But yeah, I can't. The border's 35 minutes south of me, but I can't drive there, and I don't feel comfortable asking people to take me to another country to buy stuff for my hobby. It's just a little too much, so it's not what I'm about. A lot of people get their medications that way. They just go over there, buy what they need, declare it when they come across, and it's not an issue. You try and send it through the mail, and they take it away from you. So, but I'll deal with my hurdles, and despite them all, I'm getting there. I'm not going to let bureaucracy and wokeness destroy this hobby for me. The next government will relax all this stuff and save the industry in Canada. Till then, we just have to cope as fish keepers. But that's that when it comes to treatments. There's treatments I could probably put in here to kill the snails. Probably can't get them anyway, and well, discus are just so sensitive. I wouldn't put anything like that in my tank, because it'll probably screw them over, if not kill them as well. So till then, you might see a little bit of damage on my fish. These little cone snails will make a little, on this guy it showed up as little white dots, and I got scared when I first saw one 2 days ago, but it's gone, it's healed. And then yesterday there was another one up here on its plate, and I'm trying to zoom in so you can see it's actually like an indent, it's not a bump. At a glance from a distance, your first thought is, it's, oh my god, it's ick. But it's not, because I haven't put anything new in my tank forever. My temperature is too high for ick to survive, and you know, but you always think the worst right away when you first see that. But it's actually the cone snails. The cone snails stabbing the fish, and it's not a good thing, because if one of those gets infected, you know, anything that's taxing an immune system, even healing a little cut like that, which is probably not a big deal at all, but you just don't want it. You want I need those out of my tank, and they're like cockroaches, you just can't get them out. So, and it seems as their population falls back. I saw a couple of what might have been ram's horns showing up. I mean, I haven't seen one of those forever, so it's funny how one species lets go and then the other one slides in somehow. But either way, I'm looking forward to the day when there's nothing in here but assassin snails that I can sell for $8 each. That'll be nice. It's going to take probably a few more months, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Day 4 on this water. Anyone's curious? Parameters are perfect. I wouldn't probably normally change this water today, and I might, but this a 3-4 day schedule is what I did when I was using the 70-gallon reservoir. Now I have a 110-gallon reservoir. The 70-gallon reservoir was really only representing probably getting me done a 40 to 50% water change, and now I'm getting 80 to 90% of it changed out when I do my changes. So I think it's the new way of doing things is cycled into the point where it's going to start buying me some more time. And I also moved 5 fish downstairs. That's buying me time. My bubbles are still all popping as they should, almost immediately. A little bit of dust on top of my tank, but those are probably actually snail eggs and stuff like that. They tend to float. That's how you get them in your tank. You buy a fish from the pet shop, they put some water in your bag. You plop and drop to try and avoid it, but you still end up with all the eggs in your net, and then you drop your fish in, and it just takes 1, 2 maybe, and you got a new species of snails. And then the other way you get them is with your plants, but I had these cone snails before the plants. They came in with fish, and that's how they got here. So there's no real avoiding them. You just got to manage them. You're going to get some kind of snail in your tank. I was watching Jeff's live stream, and he talked about dropping cucumber on a fork. I'm about to do that after I suck these all off the glass. I've been manually removing them, but I'm going to definitely try this cucumber fork thing. I've been putting cucumber downstairs with the 5 discus for the apple snail to eat, and he loves it. So I could see it definitely working as described, and I'm not going to leave a rotten cucumber in my tank forever, but I will try it today, and I will probably make a short just to show you how well it's working. And I'd like to thank Jeff again for that suggestion, because it's sometimes it's just the common sense easy stuff that gets you through, and it's probably what's going to do it here. So I'm definitely going to deploy that. And yesterday I sat here in front of this beautiful tank because I just can't stop looking at it, and I forgot to show you what was going on downstairs. Not that anything's changed, but we have more tanks. We may as well be showing them. In case anyone was wondering, the corner breeding station is still here. I've shut down the upper tank because I'm not using any breeding stations right now. But I keep this one active because I may need a hospital tank. I may need to throw a pair in here because they're just, I might decide somebody's ready. I don't think they're there yet. I think I'm like 5 months out. So, but I keep this one running. I've broken this one down. Needs a good clean still, and we keep rolling this one. I ghost feed it. There's a little algae growing on the bottom there, and then I've got these ceramics. These ceramic tiles are biomedia, as well as of course the sponge filters, right? So these are breeding stations. They're still going to be used as breeding stations. So let's go downstairs. Here is our Oscar friend, which I haven't named him yet. I just can't come up with a name. I was trying to think of names that start with the letter O, but that's just, I don't know. Just hasn't been on my mind, I guess. But one day he's going to find a name. I'll probably never name the silver dollars because they're schooling fish. They're beautiful, but they're not. It'd be like naming neons to me. I wouldn't do that either. But the Oscar needs a name. He's going to get one. It's just a matter of time. He's growing good. He's almost completely grown back his damaged fin that he had from getting nipped by the other Oscars when he was in the pet shop. And I looked back in the videos the other day, and you can actually, these things do grow fast. I can't wait to see what it looks like this winter. And the barrels are still doing their jobs. I've got water down here in the 30-gallon breeding station. I got to get the tiles and the comb back in here. It's running untreated city tap water with chloramine in it. I'm actually kind of using that as a sterilization method and get this tank cleaned up, and then I will drain that water, refill it, and treat it again. So there's no plopping fish in here for a bit. I like to do that to these breeder tanks every now and then. I reset them, and that's what we've done here. And then the 15-gallon isn't even running filtration right now because I've got to drain it and level it a little more. This 30 gallons leveled properly. This 15 needs a little help, and then and then everything will be good. And as I level things out, my gapping issues are being solved. So everything's fitting as it should. I'm just a little slow about getting that done. And here's our 5 stankers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's number 5? Oh, he's up there. Why is he up there? First time down here today. Let's see what's going on. That's the guy who had the laceration, I think. And he's hanging out up in the back right now. Could be morning and he's still tired. But since I put all these fish in here, they've all been like this. And he should be up front right now. So, small sign of trouble here. Not sure what that is yet. We're keep an eye on it. It could be nothing. Sometimes they're just tired, and he may not have woken up yet. They can be a little slow in the morning. So, I'm not going to panic, but I don't like seeing what I'm seeing right there. not part of the trend. Let's see how he responds to food. Now, this might spark me into a water change down here. It shouldn't be necessary, but it's a new tank. And you don't play around. You start to see something, you water change. I'll run the API master test kit on it. I already know the pH is fine and the ammonia is fine, 0. There could be nitrates. So I'll have to run the test kit on the nitrates. We'll see where we're at. A lot of times test kit will look fine and I'll just see behavior I don't like and do a water change anyway. Because it could be something else that you can't test for going on. So behavior is your best indicator. And he did come and eat, and then look, he lost interest. He went back up. So this tank's gonna get a water change, and I bet you his behavior is just gonna improve. It shouldn't need a water change right now based on the other fish, but I will give him a couple hours in case he's just still tired. As you can see now, he's coming out and eating, so I'm a little more encouraged, you know. That's why you never panic right away. You don't go, oh my God. Sometimes they're just feeling tired. They haven't woke up yet. See, now his color's back. So now he's kind of running to a corner though. The light might be too bright for him because I jacked it up before I started recording, so you can see better. He might be annoyed by that, but he shouldn't be upset right now. So I'm gonna be watching what's going on down here. I assume everything's fine though, and he's just having a bad day. You can see these guys are happy and aggressively looking for the food. Oh, you see that fluttering going on underneath him? He's got a poo. He's trying to poo. And sometimes they want privacy when they poo. And they'll do this. So that's probably all it is. I'll make a little video later if this continues, and we'll talk about it. But I think he's about to poo. He's having trouble. Let's zoom in. There's probably something going on down there. Nothing yet. He does look a little cloudy though, but that's the eye they got. I don't know. I think it might just be. If they start getting cloudy down here, after clearing up, I'll be confused. I think he's the damaged guy right now. He took a cone snail in the eye, and it might not be going well for him. Well, darn, I was hoping I'd walk down here and everything would be peachy. I'm sure it is, but I'll give it 2 hours, and then I'll do a water change if I don't see an improved situation with him. He's not in danger. I think he's struggling with his injury. I hope he hasn't developed an infection. We're gonna find out. Videos are definitely getting longer. But that's okay. As long as you guys don't mind. You can always quit if I'm talking too long, yapping your ear off. It's kind of what I do. I wake up. I smoke I smoke some lettuce to calm my nerves down, because I have jittery nerves, I guess you could say. And then I make my videos because I get a little chatty when I smoke. So, but I probably wouldn't say anything otherwise, because I'm generally on the shy side and a little quiet in life. But, love sharing my fishies with you all. And this truly is one of life's greater hobbies. I feel sorry for people who can't relate. They're truly missing out. Hope you all have a wonderful day.